So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to do an ILS approach with the Airbus 320. The first step is to intercept the ILS equalizer, where the situation is in this case. At the end of the instrument approach, will be on the path to the final approach fix or a path to intercept the ILS equalizer and eventually the ILS blast slot. As a last instruction from the ATC approach, we are usually instructed to contact tower ATC when fully established with the ILS equalizer. And to intercept the ILS equalizer, we follow some steps to verify that the correct ILS frequency is tuned the MCDU radio navigation page. As we can see here, we tune to the ILS India Sierra Bravo Yankee with the frequency of 110.10, which is the right frequency and ILS for our destination. Turn on the ILS equalizer and glide stop scales with the ILS button on the left side, and the right side is located on the glare sheet if we not already done before. Make sure we are on the correct altitude. 2000 is the correct altitude for example, and we shouldn't have an approach angle larger than 30 degrees. Activate the forward phase. In the MCDU performance phase, this is usually automatically done by the aircraft at certain points because I already activated the approach phase. So in the approach phase, the autopilot together with manage speed mode relieve the pilot lot of stress by managing the speed according to the flap setting automatically. Speed after flap 1, F speed after flap 2, and V speed after landing flap section. We're gonna do is to set the flap 1 and then wait until to the F speed. We're gonna set the flap 2. Set speed to manage speed mode, push the speed selector. The aircraft should now decelerate to the window speed. Set flap 1 at about VFA minus 50 knots, but never before speeds below VFA. For the first flap or flap configuration 1, the aircraft will then decelerate further to prepare for the next flap configuration. Our target is to be in configuration 1 and at speed by the time you need to set configuration 2. Then come on to flap 2. Speed will be slow enough to set the flaps 2. Time to leave the hold and continue our approach. And we need to turn on the pulse button on the FCU to command the aircraft to intercept the ILS equalizer. The aircraft will keep the current heading until the equalizer is captured and guides the aircraft towards to the runway. We're gonna do the ILS Cat3 landing, which is the automatically landing by the Airbus 320 itself. Also, the lateral FMA shows localizer in green. Usually at the Eastern at this point, you have reduction on the approach. For the sake of this guide, you can leave it off. When we are traveling with the ILS equalizer, the lateral FMA shows localizer in green. We will contact the tower ATC and report we are stabilized with the ILS equalizer. Position ILS equalizer runway 10. Tower will give us clearance for the ILS approach to target the runway and clears us to descend on the ILS slot. All you to do is gear down flap 3 Get a smaller arm. Don't forget to turn on the runway light and lights. Well, we continue with the flaps full once we reach the final approach. Here we can see the glass slope is appearing. That is good to time to set the flaps full. The aircraft is descending when the deviation marker is in the middle. We've captured the ILS glide slope, the vertical. The vertical remain will now display GS, in green. We are now descending along the glide slope. The radio altimeter comes alive at 2,500 above the ground to display the actual precise height above the ground. Now we are preparing for a landing. For a landing, aircraft is fully set up for a landing as per previous chapter. Configuration is flaps full and wind is from 330 12 knots. Although the A320 can do the manual landing, but this time we can do the automatic landing. For an advanced guide on also land here. Now look at the puppy lights, which guide us vertically down to the correct touchdown point. We want 2 white and 2 light. 2 white and 2 red. We correct our pitch only very carefully when too high, like 3 or 4 white, or even too low, 3, 4 red. We don't need a lot of input to the stick to correct. We aim for the middle of the touchdown zone, which is marked by touchdown markers. Also, we try to aim for the center line of the runway in the way that's point direct under us. All we need to do is to design this autopilot. The auto brake should have activated and start to further disrupt the
50, 40, 30.
This should be stuttering. Idle reverse. And yeah, all we need to do is to vacate the runway. There's a warning of the pilot off. And the auto thrust off. Aircraft has successfully landed and still on the center line of the runway. Speed is below 40 knots. We look at the next runway exit, slow down about 15 knots before we start turning off the runway. We continue rolling forward until we pass the runway entry marker. So we can now safely stop the aircraft and do our after landing checklist. If you like this video, don't forget to click thumbs up and see our more videos. Bye bye.